All right, what's up YouTube family, and congratulators. I'm making my first video today here on family, and we're in the midst of the holidays. We just finished Thanksgiving and we're going into Christmas, and we'll be starting into the New Year's after that, obviously. So, I'm sitting on my couch, I'm reading a good book, and my daughter comes up to me and she says, Daddy, I love you so much. And she gives me such a big hug, and I could feel God's love coming through her little heart of gold. So it made me feel great. It made me feel lots of joy. And so she's all, why don't you make a video about family? I'm like, yeah, okay, because I'm thinking about a video to make, so why not? Let's do it. Let's go for it. So I said, give me the tools, and I'm all, what's important about family? She says, and so she writes me a list of 5 things, and here we are. We're gonna present it to you. I'm gonna present it to you. For her. And so, and of course on my behalf, I'm daddy in the house, and my wife and my daughter and I, we've become a close knit group over the last year and a half, going on 2 years. She's my stepdaughter and my wife, but we're family. Regardless of blood, we choose to love each other through our choice, and of course with God leading the way. So number one thing for the importance of family that we've stated here, that we've come up together is and you'll have to pardon me because the light is on, it's a little blinding, so let me look at my notes. Have your family stay strong. And wow, right? We just had wildfires in Northern California, and there's catastrophes all the time, everywhere, all the place, and you never know when it's going to happen to you, when it's going to hit you, when it's going to hit home. And it can happen to us, it can happen to anybody at any time. And so it's important that we're solid as a rock. We can't just be always having chaos in the house, in the home, and just letting things be laissez-faire, because when you let your guards down, that's when you give the devil a foothold to come in and stir up all that crazy kind of stuff, and things go bad. So you have to be an encouragement to one another, make sure that God is your rock, and continue to follow up with one another, making sure that we're all on one accord, that we're all together, and that we're one family unit. Okay, one of our favorite questions that we like to ask ourselves before we go on a road trip or do anything like that is like, who's got it better than us? And then you'll hear a sound of an answer like, Nobody, right? That's right. So we're the Garcias. We're a blended family, we're a mixed family, but we are still one. And so, yeah, help each other stay strong, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. And there's no one person that's more important than anyone else. Everyone has their own unique, special treasures and talents that adds to the culture and to the strength and the bonding of the family that helps it make it stronger. So going on to number 2, and of course, family is important. It's only second to God, right? Our relationships. We have our relationship with our Father and our relationship with one another. And the people you spend the most time with, that's who you become like. And they're the most invaluable investment you can invest in, especially fathers, you guys out there, and anyone else. You get what you get out of life. If you put in positive, you get positive. If you put in negative, you get negative. So we stay focused on making sure that we put first things first in priority. So when we have, if a child gets sick, does one of us stay home? And that's an easy answer, right? A simple one. Of course, you take care of the child. If wife is feeling tired or whatever, then husband, you need to step up. Then you need to take care of some chores, and vice versa. And the kids need to pitch in too, because as I tell my daughter, she's what makes us a family. With my wife and I, we're a God-loving couple, a biblical marriage. We're a married couple, okay? She's the one that makes us a family. And so these are the most valuable things that you can invest in your life. First comes relationships, even before and above health, and I've stated that before. So make sure that your family is in a critical position. God, family, and country. Okay, so God bless you guys, and I encourage you guys to continue putting first things first at their utmost importance, and so that way you can reap the benefits of what a joyful life can be like. Okay, I've experienced it with myself, and it's truly a blessing, and I want to share it with you. Number 3, make your family braver. Okay, so this is tough. Okay, as a father, you can be protective of your family and you can help them stay strong, but we need to really go the extra mile with this. And so each one of us has goals, and it's easy in this day-to-day life, especially in this culture, to get either stuck in a rut or to be in your daily routine and not really growing. And to really maximize the exhilaration that you get out of life, you need to push beyond the boundaries, push the envelope, and constantly challenge yourself to do bigger and better things. Whether it's the next vacation you're going to take, or whether it's something that your family member, a conflict that your family member is going through, whether it's at school or at work with another employee or a classmate, or any other challenges. We want to not just help them stay strong, but to be braver and to take initiative on things. And when they're producing those things in life, and then they come home and they can share those exciting stories, man, you're just bringing all kinds of excitement and love and joy into the house, into the home. All right, so make sure that your family is braver. And of course, bravery is much needed. We're the home of the brave, America. And we must protect these freedoms that we have, these God-given freedoms, because they can be taken away at any time. And it's bravery, the ability to step up to your challenges, to look fear in the eye and say that you will not back down, and I will not serve you. Speaking of fear. And so that's number 3. Number 4, we're going to go with, and to be a better family. And that's not just to be a regular ho-hum family. You just come home and you guys are just all roommates and everyone's going to different rooms and nobody's caring, and there's no coordination going on, and you have no mission, no purpose. You don't have a common goal. You're not moving towards something, and there's no camaraderie there, and there's no we. It's just them, us, and it's all disenfranchised and fractured. And if we want to have a better tomorrow for our children, we need to build better families today. And this starts with the leaders, moms and dads. You guys need to step up and have better cooperation, have better communication, and not just say, moms, you take care of the kids, or just leaving the duties where you're not both coming together as a united front. It's both of your responsibilities to set the tone in the house, in the home, and to make sure that the children are growing up the way God has designed and intended them to be, and that you guys are also acting in accordance with those biblical laws and principles and values. So also, when you make yourself better, you make your spouse better, you make your family better, you're making your community better, and you're making the world better. You're making it a better place for yourself, for today, and for future generations, to come in the future. And life is counting on you. Every single family unit counts. It's the bedrock of American life. And lastly, love your family. Yes, sometimes we take it for granted, but we need to take leadership on this. And love is not just an emotion that you get because somebody does something for you. It's something that you do whether you feel like it or not. It's doing the right thing. It's waking up a little bit earlier so that you can be prepared to wake them up in the morning and set them off to school in the right tone. It's putting the kids and the children to bed at the right time. It's maybe watching a movie, a chick flick or a cartoon that maybe you don't really like or care about. It's not your interest, but this is your family, and you love them and you sacrifice for them, because that's what love is. It's being sacrificing, and it's being serving. And in a weird way, karma, the way it works and the way the laws of the universe works, you will be repaid for that. Some way, somehow, God's blessing, God's favor will be upon you. So I hope that you like these 5